The West Indies, having made 260 in their turn of bat, have let South Africa off the hook and are now staring down the barrel of defeat in the second ODI match. 260 on this ground should not have lost. West Indies bowled poorly, especially Simit and Carrier. There's no doubt about it. Generally, the bowling and the fielding in this game has been terrible, very terrible. It is unacceptable, and we cannot accept this from our West Indies players. So many persons have been calling me and telling me that you see. But I'm saying that this is our team. We need to support our team. Yes, we are losing, but we won on Saturday. We are losing, and I accept that. And that is the number one reason why I celebrate. Because whenever we win, I have to celebrate. Because I cannot celebrate when we lose. And in life, we must celebrate the victory. So West Indies having made 260, South Africa in reply are now 241 for 5. Klaasen is showing his class. He's on 105 not out, and Marco Jansen is on 39 not out. The West Indies have let this one slip. I clearly believe that we did not bowl as good as we can. We did not field as good as we can, and there were too many loose deliveries. 260 on this pitch is a winning total. We tried to bowl too many great deliveries. Hello everyone and welcome to the show. Please slash a like on the video and click the subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. There's no way in this game that we should have lost this game. Having scored 260, mark you, we did not bat out once again. We did not bat out the 50 overs. And I think in the last 10 ODI, we have only batted the 50 overs twice in the last 10 DI. Once against India, when Shea O make 100 in his 100 ODI match. And again on Saturday, when Shea O makes another 100. So it appears at this time, if Shea Opes doesn't make 100, the West Indies cannot bat out their 50 overs. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Winston. Good morning, Atina. So that's how it looks at this time. If Shea Ope doesn't make 100, we cannot bat out the 50 overs, because that as what happened the last time we bat out 50 overs. So I don't think that the 260 was I think it was above par score and we should have won. Joseph into Janssen. Janssen swings this down to mid wicket. 1, 2, 3 bounce into the boundary. So South Africa's now move up to 245 for 5, needing another 16 runs to win of 28.4 overs. Optep Radio believed the poor batting this round, believed that the batting this round was poor. But even if the batting this round was poor, Optep Radio, I believe the fielding and the bowling was poorer. I really don't think that we bowled anywhere close to our best with the discipline that is required. I honestly believe with some disciplined bowling, we would have won this match. Joseph to Janssen backs away and plays this down to backward point and there's no run. I honestly believe that if we had bowled discipline enough, we would have won this match. I think 260 was defendable on that pitch. I think the pitch was doing enough for our bowlers just to pitch the delivery in the right place, and we would have won this match. And I just honestly believe that we did not bowl well enough to win this match. Poor bowling display, I agree. Sal 4X, 3 area was poor today. Batting, bowling, and fielding. I cannot complain about that Solvex. Oh, no doubt, the bowling is shocking, to be honest. Yes, it is shocking. I am not, because somebody messaged me and said that this hit and miss batting cannot pose a good total. But in the end, I think so. Joseph got Janssen, so 245 for 6. Janssen making 43. Janssen making 43 of 33 deliveries. And these are the things that really hurt. Oh, Janssen to make 43 of 33 deliveries. These things really hope. Yeah, we do not have the thinking cricketers. Very poor shot selections. Yes, I to be honest with you, I did not see the West Indies innings. By the time I woke up this morning, the West Indies innings was completed. I saw we made 260 or 48.2 overs. And I was saying if we just bat out the 50 overs, we'd have at least scored 270. Just a run a ball off those last two balls, those last 10 deliveries, we would have scored 12. We need a world-class spinner because Hussein and Carrier surely isn't it. Want to see Motti or even giving Bulai a look in the bowling. The bowling looks mediocre. Thank you for your comment, Mr. Casanova one. Thank you for your comment. So, Janssen, they just tap that ball. Okay, how should Janssen? It's upsetting. How should Janssen be making 43 against West Indies? Come off the field, man. Why should he be making 43 against the West Indies? Why? Come on, man. We need to be better than this. And there was no doubt that the bowling was poor. But in particular, Carrier and Smith, they were wayward. Said it in the first match, the bowling needs to improve. I love West Indies cricket, but that as last win wasn't convincing. Bowling short. Dean Davey, to say the bowling needs improvement, I agree with you. To win by 48 runs in an ODI match is very, very convincing by any stretch of the imagination, by any yardstick. Winning by 48 runs in an ODI match, ask anyone who plays the game, any expert, 48 runs winning is a large winning, especially overseas. That's a big margin of victory. I agree with you, the bowling need improving. To say that we did not win the first match convincingly, no, that doesn't cut it with me. Good morning, Clive Smith, Jeffrey Davis. Good morning. This team should have known anything under 300 is not good enough. 300 would have been a good total, but I still believe on this pitch to see how it is behaving, Joseph Bowl to Parnell, and Parnell gets a bumper. Let's see if the umpire is going to call YD does. So they now need 15 to win from 27. We should not give up hope still. The runs still need to be, they still need to get the runs. They need 15. They still need to get it. And a nice hat-trick could have done right now. We need an hat-trick right now. West Indies bowl well, but could not get the ball out of South Africa. West Indies bowl well, but could not get the tail of the South African. I don't think they bowl well. This one, full toss by Joseph, driven through the offside by Klaassen down to the boundary for 4. So once again, a West Indies bowler going for that wonder ball, going for that great ball. Instead of just being disciplined, bowl a line and a length and let the South African. Having gotten those 4 wickets for South Africa, I think South Africa was 79 for 4. At 79 for 4, clearly, West Indies was in the driver's seat. But we continue to try to bowl wonder ball, great ball, instead of just a disciplined line and length. 200, Smith should have batted before Hussein and Carrier. Sorry for the misspelling. That's okay, Gerard Mead. I still think making 260 with South Africa 79 for 4, the West Indies should have won from that position. At 79 for 4, they still need over 181 runs to win. And the West Indies let them off the hook. Clearly, we were in a better position when South Africa were 79 for 4. 260 is a good total. 17 extras and counting. That's a 243 total. That is true. Solve 4x, I think 260. When I woke up and I saw that we made 260, I think that would have won this match. That was later confirmed when they were reduced to 79 for 4. We did not bowl well after that. Let's see what Carroll do. Round the wicket, bowl to Class, and Class hit this high over the mid-wicket boundary for 6. So South Africa only need 5 runs now to win, and surely they are going to level this series. But at 79 for 4, West Indies has this match in the bag. West Indies should have won from there, and shortly after, Miller out. I think Miller out, I do not remember exactly the score that Miller out. But Janssen and Klaasen should not have been able to bat so freely. And that is where the poor bowling showed up. Carrier around the wicket, bowl to Klaasen, and Klaasen swings this away, high in the air. 1, 2, 3 bounce into the square leg boundary for another 4. So Klaasen has decided that Carrier cannot bowl to him. And so West Indies are on the verge of defeat in this match. Having won the first match, we now will looking to win the series, but we end up going to draw the series. Still, the West Indies have drawn the series. We won 1, South Africa won 1. We were looking to win this match. There's no doubt in my mind that the bowling lost this match. The bowling lost this match. So Carrier switched around the wicket, bowled to Klaasen, and Klaasen hit this straight for 6. Straight for 6. So South Africa won comfortable by 4 wickets. So needing at 179 for 4 and needing another 182 runs to win, South Africa only lost 2 wickets. That is down to erratic bowling, indisciplined bowling, poor bowling. South Africa should not have won from there. West Indies have this match in their hand and allow South Africa to win. Same inconsistencies. They need to bat out their 50 overs. I agree with you. We need to bat out the 50 overs. Athena, welcome to the show. Each player and West Indies officials need to do some soul searching. They must face the mirror and ask themselves why and what be done to correct. Yes, I am telling you, if we had, no, it is so upsetting. I'm lost for word. This is so poor. Clive Smith at 79 for 4, good position, but not enough quality bowlers to bring it home. Poor bowlers. I agree with you, Clive Smith. I've said that. I believe. West Indies bowl very bad. True, Chris. We bowl very bad. We should have won this match. Gerard Mead, legend, welcome to the show. Why wasn't the batting order changed? As I said, Gerard, I did not see the batting. By the time I woke up, West Indies was already all out. So I never saw the batting. And I think why Smith batted at number 10 is because they wanted Hussein to go ahead and bat properly for a few deliveries before we step on it, a few overs. They want to use up a few overs. Generally, they do not want Smith to bat too long because they want him to come and play a positive innings, very positive innings. But again, I still think Gerard Mead, the 260 should have won. Yes, we could have gotten more runs. No doubt about that. We could have gotten those more runs, and we should have gotten more runs, especially after the start by King, who made 79 from 79 deliveries. I am still convinced, however, that the 260 was a winning total. The 260 was a winning total. And reducing South Africa to 79 for 4, that shows that we were in a strong position then. But afterwards, the bowling was wayward. This is a strong point, John P. Myers was given only 2 overs and taken off after getting a wicket. 2 overs, 1 for 12, and taken off. Why? Why was Myers taken off? John P. Nichols, it baffles me. It baffles me. In my video that I did on Sunday, if you look back at that video, I clearly stated that I expect Myers to bowl very well on this pitch. I stated that. I stated in that video that this is a Myers pitch, Myers type of bowling pitch. 2 overs for 12 runs, 1 wicket, and he was removed from the attack and did not bowl again. Why? Why? Look back at that video. I clearly stated in that video that this pitch is Myers' pitch and I am expecting Myers to bowl well. I clearly saying that. And if Key, you're feeling bad, you're feeling bad for Joseph. I'm feeling bad for the entire West Indies team and the entire region. I'm really, really feeling bad for the entire West Indies team and the entire region. And I'm feeling bad for myself and you, the members of this wonderful community. And this is why it was very important that we celebrated the win on Saturday, because we are disappointed now. And so if we did not celebrate that win on Saturday, when would we have celebrated? So that's why I'm always saying, celebrate win. Whether on the field of play or in your daily life, in your personal life, doesn't matter how small those wins are. Celebrate wins. Celebrate every victory. Because when you lose, you are not able to celebrate. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. Last year, West Indies couldn't pass 200 in an ODI. I'm happy we are improving with that. West Indies need ball bits and pieces. Bowler, two X. And, you know, the team lose. So we should not, when the team win, we praise them. When they lose, we have to point out why we lost. I personally, as I said before, we should have made more runs. But I am convinced that the 260 was enough. And that is made even more justified that South Africa was reduced to 79 for 4. The average fourth innings total and this second innings total on this ground is 182. That's the average second innings total. That's the average second innings total. The highest score to win a match on this ground before today was 272. And that 272 was made against Zimbabwe. This 260 was enough. It's the bowling that did not come to the show. See, Joseph bowled got 3 for 50 from 8 overs, not bad. Hussein, 2 for 49 from 7 for 49. He was going for 7 runs and over. Joseph, 6-8, 48, just over 6 runs per over. Myers, 1 for 12, just over 6, just exactly 6 runs are over. But why Myers did not bowl more than 2 overs? It would be a problem to me if Myers bowled another 2 overs and got another wicket for 15 runs off those 2 overs. I said before the match that Myers would have been the top bowler. Serious question mark. Serious question is Yannick Carrick as a bowler for this level. That has to be questioned, Clive Simon. In his last 3 matches, he has gone for plenty runs. He got 2 for 77 against New Zealand in the 3rd ODI last August. Then, in the 2nd ODI in this series, which effectively was the first, because the first one was washed out, he bowled over for 18 runs. And again today, clearly, he could not have bowled to the South African batsman. Nothing against Carrier, but I'm stating the stat. Serious question mark. Battent wasn't the problem. Should have gotten a little more, but needed another strike bowler apart from Joseph. Maybe Gabriel should have replaced Carrier. Dean Davey agree with that point 100%. Because You're saying that 2020, and hindsight is 2010. What however they put the term, but we lost. So we now have to retrospect and see where maybe we should have changed it up. So I agree with your point, Dean Davy. Maybe Gabriel should have came in for Carrier. Do I have a problem picking this same 11 to play the match? No, I did not have an issue. But now that the match is finished, we should critique and we can say what could have been done differently. And one of those things that maybe we could have done differently is to play Gabriel for Carrier or for Simit. Clearly, Simit and Carrier did not bowl well in this match. And maybe that's where we lose the match. We cannot blame, we cannot blame those two bowlers solely for the reason why we lost. Because as you saw, all our bowlers went for more than 6 runs per over. And South Africa did not need 6 runs per over to win the match. They only needed 5.2 runs per over to win the match. And all our bowlers went for more than 6 runs per over. I'm just saying that Carrier and Simit never came to the party today. But the bowling overall, because Eva Joseph getting 3 for 50 of his 8 overs went for more than 6 runs per over. So generally speaking, the bowling did not deliver. We should have defended that 260. We should have defended that 260. On the bowling Myers, Carrier garbage, Ola takes wicket at 37. We did, yes, Jovan Reed. Again, I cannot understand why we underbowl Myers. I do not want to say Carrier is garbage. I don't want to use those strong words, but Maria certainly did not bowl well. All that going forward, all the selection in this team has now become 50-50. Most of these guys, I think the only 2 bowlers, if we are honest with ourselves, the only 2 bowlers who is sure to play in the next ODI that West Indies play, from this 11, the only 2 is Joseph and Hussein. No other bowler that play in this match, if they are replaced in the next team or the next squad, have no complaint, should have no issue. In my view, there's only 2 bowlers in this team that should be guaranteed a place in the next squad. And those 2 bowlers are Hussein and Joseph. That is my view. I am very clear about that. All the Simit, Poor and Powell are brainless and have not learned anything since playing so long. Time to move on and get Atanez and Carey in the team. Who is Carey? Carey, I think, played for Jamaica in the Senior Cup. He's not even playing for Jamaica. So I don't know why he should be in the West Indies team. This league is too high for Carrier. So Charles Greaves, thank you for your comment. I really think Old and Simit did not bowl well today. Pooran and Powell, their innings in the first match clearly help us to win. So I am not going to say Pooran and Powell should be replaced. Why? I would not say that. Their innings in the first match help us to win that match. And Pooran made some runs again today. I think he made 30-something. As I said, I never saw the West Indies innings, but from memory, I think Pooran. We cannot look at the cricket this way, Charles Greaves. I agree with you. Old and Smith never bowled anything, and their place in the next squad certainly not guaranteed. But to just drop Pooran and Powell, no, man, no, Claude. I could not understand why Hope continued with Carrier. Claude Murphy, I don't know, and I don't know why. I do not even want to see the match presentation. I'm taking it off the screen. I do not want to see it. I do not want to see it. Mayor's bowl, well, I don't know if West Indies manage him due to him being prone. I do not know, but he definitely should have bowled more. One last question. Looking at the T20 team, how confident are you and what change would you make, if any? Clive Smith, I'm going to do a comprehensive video and building up to the T20 series will start on Saturday. But I think that we have a good enough team to win the T20 series in South Africa. I certainly believe that we have a good enough team. We have enough players in that team playing T20 franchise cricket all over the world. And the experience of Mayers, Older, Shepherd, Smith in the SA20, Joseph in the SA20 would have argued well for this T20 series coming up against South Africa. I'm very confident we can win that series because we have shown in the past that we are a very good T20 team when we get it together. Despite what happened at the World Cup, I think under new leadership, under new coaching, and I'm always very impressed with the captaincy of Rovman Powell. So let us see what is going to happen. Please remember to slash a like on the video, click on the subscribe button, click on that subscribe button, you click on the once, and scrolling across the screen are details on how you can make contribution to the Cricket Forum. So I'm really hoping that we put it together for the T20. I'm going to be doing a comprehensive video on it, and so we hope that we can move on from this defeat. At least we have drawn the series 1-1. I agree. I was thinking that Gabriel for a carrier. Mayers could have been injured. Shepherd must come in for Simon. Well, this is the end of the ODI series, and Ian, I have no issues with your comment. Those are solid comments. Those are solid views. I have no issues with them, Ian. None whatsoever. Thank you for your contribution. If you watch all these guys out same way all the time, not reading the game, you will understand why they should not be around West Indies cricket. I watch a lot of West Indies cricket, a lot of West Indies cricket. But it seems like there's an issue with our batting. Look, even if we look at the regional 4-day cricket tournament, look at the regional 4-day cricket tournament. Atanase was at 97, and he just tapped along up into short mid wickets and just tap it. Just like say, I don't want to make 100, catch this. If you look at our Bravo out, loose ball outside the off stump, drove it down Kevin Sinclair throat at cover when he was at 95. So it is not only these batsmen who are playing in this match who are hit and missing and giving away their wicket. Even those who we are looking to replace them with, they are giving away their wicket too at the lower level. So we really have a batting issue. We really have a batting issue. There's a cultural batting issue, Charlie Greaves. Thanks for your comment as usual. Thanks for your participation. For the T20, out Ola and Carrier, in Shepherd and Gabriel. Gabriel is not in, Claude Murphy, Gabriel is not in the T20 squad though. But I understand what you are saying. I do not have an issue. I do not have an issue with your selection, Claude Murphy. Thank you, Claude Murphy. Appreciate that. Ola should not open the bowling, in my opinion. He has height, but not pace, or a lot of swing. Maybe Myers and Joseph or go back to Caribbean for another pace bowler. Dean David, I like that point that we could probably have tried Myers to open the bowling with Joseph. And this go back again to my point that I made in the video on Sunday. We are clearly stated that I would have gone, I think that Myers is going to bowl well on this pitch. So if there's no guarantee that it would have worked. But clearly, what we did in this match did not work because we lost. So you putting forward the point that maybe we could have gone with Myers, I do not have an issue with that. because by trying something different from what we did in this match, that would probably have allowed us to win this match. And I said it from Sunday that this was a Kyle Myers pitch. And it showed in the 2 overs that he bowled. Because even that first ball that went for 4 through mid-on of Myers bowling, it was poor fielding. It was poor fielding by Ravman Powell why that ball went for 4. I believe clearly, Mr. Trick, unless Myers is injured, unless Myers is carrying an injury, Mr. Trick, he missed a trick. I would have certainly bowled Myers more. The batting issue is some of these players should play more longer forms of cricket to build a character. Too much T10 and 220. Kerry Buns, right on point. You're right on point. Raston Wilson, drop Curry and Odin. Let them don't see back West Indies cricket. Raston Wilson, thank you for your opinion. Thank you for your opinion. This thing will continue to happen as long as we have bits and pieces players in the playing 11. While genuine quicks are being used as water boy. You do have a point. I always believe that in picking your T20 team, well, this is a one-day match we are discussing, but we must play our 4 best bowlers in the ODI team. That is my view. Play your 4 best bowlers. You must play your 4 best bowlers in the ODI team. That is always my view. Mr. Casanova 1, I would have tried Powell with an over since we were getting licks. That is true. Anything. We could have, yes. Why not select Nicholas Gordon? Nicholas Gordon was injured early in pain and he had just came back to play in the match last week. So he was injured and having gotten 15 wickets in the CG Super 50 last year and having done well in the CPL. He was on the radar, but he got injured. So Ali, brilliant point. Good. Raston Wilson, I want to see Sinclair and Kemo Paul in the old ODI team. What's going on with Lewis and Etty? Are they done with West Indies cricket? Ian, I don't know. I'm telling the truth. The Unpredictable Channel, welcome. They need to watch clips of the big side. I believe in that. I always believe that if you are going to be at star international cricketers, and when I see youngsters playing cricket nowadays, to be honest with you, I always encourage them to watch the Australian team play and the Indian team play. I'm telling you the truth. Because I always said, you watch the Indian team play, watch the Australian team play. I believe in that. I believe in that Unpredictable Channel. They need Atina, how you doing? We have to invest in sports psychology starting from primary school. Big point at Atina. Big point. Big point. Very well. The Unpredictable Myers need to bowl 10 overs. Our target to bowl 10. Well, Unpredictable Channel, if that's your opinion, I am fine with it. Just to say that he should bowl 10 though, I am not saying that whether he should bowl 5, but he should certainly have bowled more than 2. Should he have bowled the entire 10? That's another discussion. But he certainly, unless there's injury, he certainly should have bowled more than 2. It's team for Athanaze to play. He has been batting very well. And I've scored 2 centuries in last year, CG Super 50. And he's going very well so far in the regional 4-day cricket tournament. As I said, I think that Athanaze is one of those persons who are on the top of the hill, and his name is being shouted very loud to the West Indies selectors. Lewis is playing club cricket to get back in form. Very good, Sheldon. Thank you for that update. He scored 100 and 200 in the last 2 matches. Thank you for that update, Sheldon. Please remember to slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. in the bottom right-hand corner. To make contribution to the Cricket Forum, the links is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, or you can make contribution. Coming up tomorrow will be the start of the 4th round of the regional 4-day cricket tournament. We're looking forward to this tournament again because we want to see who are those players who are on the fringe to take over from these players. Don't forget though, these players won us the first ODI match. These players, they won us the first ODI match. They lost the second match. They are not beyond criticism, but we should not crucify them because they won the first match on Saturday. Let's see what they're going to do in the T20 series coming up starting on Saturday. We lost one, we won one. We have drawn a series in South Africa, an ODI series. To the best of my memory, this is the first time we are drawing an ODI series in South Africa. So although we lost this match and we are disappointed, let us take solace in the fact that the series is drawn because we have won the first match. So let us don't crucify our players. We won the first match. We lost the second one. I believe we should have won this one. We should have won the series. There's no doubt in my mind. 260, we could have made more. From your comments in the chat, you are saying that the batting was poor and we gave away most of our wickets. I never saw the batting myself. Yes, we could have made more. I give you that. But I still think that 260 was a very competitive total. And when we reduce South Africa to 79 for 4, and with Miller getting out just after the 100 mark, South Africa should not have won this match from there. I think West Indies lost the match. We lost the match. We gave up the match from a winning position. The bowling was poor. That being said, however, we won the first match and the series is drawn. We are competing against people. We are not competing against machine. Did we bowl well? No, certainly not. We did not bowl well. But that we should not crucify the players because we lost the match. We have drawn the series. And that's what I'm saying. Please click on the subscribe button. Yes, free to subscribe and you click only once. Atina, West Indies still playing knee and jerk cricket, reacting based on the real-time situation. I understand you, Atina. I understand you. Powell is a class player and should not be dropped. Sheldon, South Africa bats to score 325, 350. Yes, but it's a bowling. It's a bowling that allowed it. We did not bowl well. I never settle for mediocrity. If you didn't win, you lost. Sherwin, I think that mediocrity comment, I was the first one who said it to you. I don't settle for mediocrity either. No way, I do not settle for mediocrity. And we lost. And there should be critique. But we should not crucify them. They won on Saturday. They should be criticized. We should show our displeasure with the defeat. Nothing wrong with that. We should do so. We should do so. But we should not crucify them. They won on Saturday. It don't matter. You pick all of who get picked was dominated. That's why they get selected. The coaching staff and captains make their confidence drop. We need Sammy to coach. So there are different comments coming through, different persons giving their opinion. We love that. Klaasen is 3 of South Africa 10 fastest one day. He's no joke. Klaasen, we saw him in Guyana playing in the CPL. Brooks need to be dropped. I'm a Bajan. If Brooks is not selected in the next ODI squad, no one should have an issue with that. No one should have an issue. Earlier, I said that he made 694 runs last year, and I would have certainly played him in these 2 matches. I would have played him. But in his last 5 matches, he has scored 79, and apart from that, he has not passed 20 again. He has not passed 20 since. So Brooks, I cannot go to bat for Brooks any longer. If Brooks is replaced in the team, I have no issue with that. I have no issue with Brooks being replaced in the team. If you tie, you are also tied for last. Dean Davy, but the, Dean Davy, I'm telling you, I saw the glass as being half full. I don't see it as half empty, right? But again, I cannot. I do not disagree. I do not. What do you call it? Everyone is entitled to their opinion. So if you are seeing the glass half empty, I have no issue with that. But from my perspective, I am seeing the glass as half full. I would drop Carrier before I drop Brooks. He got run out in this match. Okay, we need a good number 3. Sheldon Smith, Michael Bravo at number 3 in the ODI. I got a voice note from a young man, from a gentleman named Kemar Williams this morning. And he's a big Bravo fan. He's insisting that Bravo must play in this team. He's insisting. So Sheldon Smith, you have support in that era. Bravo batting at Bravo in the team. I personally do not have an issue. Right? I do not have an issue. Right? Trap set for Puran and he fell for it. Big down wicket swipes from Powell and Older and out stump. Atrocious ear-head batting from these guys. John P., as I said, I know you are somebody who's very diligent about your cricket. And if that's how you describe it, I'll go with your description. I did not see it for myself, but thank you for those comments. Thank you all for your comments. I really appreciate the umpires were helping essay. AR, when Hussein got Zorzi out, if you look at the umpire decision, he gave it not out. But when he was asked to change, the decision, clearly you saw that he never wanted to give it out. Again, thank you for tuning in. Please click on that subscribe button, and it's free to subscribe, and you click on the one. Scrolling across the bottom is where you can make donation to the Cricket Forum. So our regional 4-day cricket competition continues tomorrow. Just before I go, I want to put this on the screen. This is the point standing before the start of the next round of the regional 4-day cricket competition. So that's the point standing there before the start of the next round of the regional 4-day cricket competition. And so look, at this time, Jamaica is at the bottom of the point standing. Clearly, as you see there at the top, Guyana Harpy Eagles, they are the one who is leading. The Windward Volcanoes are in second position. So after 3 rounds in the regional 4-day cricket competition, Guyana Harpy Eagles are leading. They will play Jamaica at Providence in the 4th round starting tomorrow. So all of those Guyana supporters, please go and watch that match. Last week, the match between Jamaica and the Windward Volcanoes, the stand at Providence were empty. So I'm encouraging the Guyanese supporters, please go down and watch that match. Please go down and watch Jamaica beat Guyana. Yes, I know you're going to tell me to shut up, but I'm saying, please go down there. Jamaica is going to win their first match in the tournament. We are going to beat Guyana. Trinidad will play Barbados Pride at the Queen's Park Oval, and the other match between the Leeward Islands and the Windward Island Volcanoes, I think, will take place at the Brian Lara Oval. So this is a point standing before, at the end of the 3rd round of the regional 4-day cricket tournament. That is the point standing, and I'm hoping that we will have another good round of regional 4-day cricket tournament. Just taking your last few comments. The Carrier experiment should come to an end. I agree with you, Dane. I agree with you. We need a real, genuine. I meant DRS showed out for SA. Both their umpires were bad, but the big fat one was really, really bad. It's leaks in Jamaica. It's leaks in Jamaica. No, Ralston, we are going to win that match. Go down and watch it though. I want you to go down and watch it. But Dr. Brown, the batter must take some of the blame. Too many overrated players. Mayers is one, Brooks two. Yes, Gerard Mead, I agree with you 100%. The batting must take some of the blame. We lost this match because South Africa batted better than us. South Africa fielded better than us, and South Africa bowled better than us. We should have scored more runs. We should have bat out. We should have bat out our 50 overs. But I still think, having made 260, and with South Africa 100 and a little bit for 5, West Indies should have won from there. I agree with you, Alain. Odin has to play 4 days. He should. I agree with you. Go back to my last comment. Sheldon, it will be very hard to find it. So please, could you put it on the screen? Put it on the screen for us quickly. So I'm asking the people in Trinidad and those in Guyana, please go and watch the regional 4-day cricket competition and send me some clips from those regional 4-day cricket competition. Back to the drawing board. Love to all. Have a blessed day. Thank you, Atina. You too have a blessed day also. Thank you for tuning in. Please slash a like on the video. Click on the subscribe button. It is free to subscribe and you click on the once. There are some links in the video description, especially if you want to be a coach for the West Indies team. There are links to Dream Paris shoes, jewelry, pet supply. Just click on those links in the video description and support those companies. Thank you all for tuning in. Godfrey Davis, Athene should play test before ODI. Sheldon, I do not have an issue with that. Well said. I asked you, where is the batting on this team from day one? I asked you, where is the batting on this team from day one? Godfrey Davis, we picked 6 batsmen in this team. In the first match, one of the top 6 made 100, and 4 of the top 6 passed 30. So that's what you really want. You want your top 6 batsmen to contribute, and 1 or 2 of the top 6 go on and make a big score. Yeah, and Shea went on and made a big score. 4 of the top 6 passed 30, and that's why we were able to make over 300. The thing is, the challenge that we have is that none of those top 6 except Hope is going on to make 100. If Brandon King had made 100 today, and I don't like to talk about if, but putting the Brandon King innings in perspective, he reached 79. If he had gone on to make 100, we would have scored over 300. And scored over 300, more than likely, would have won this match. So that is the issue. That is a real issue with the batting Godfrey Davis. If Hope doesn't make 100, it appears that none other in the top 6 would have made 100. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Pooran made, I think, 39. Older made 36. Now, those are good contribution. But what happened? One of those need to make a good score. If Pooran had gone on to make 100, or Older had gone on to make 100, or in this situation, the most likely scenario was King should have gone on to make 100. And that's how the batting goes. Especially in ODI. You want one of your top 6 to make 100. And make a big 100. And then you want the other top 6 to contribute around him. So really, what happened today, why we only make 260, is because King, and I'm not blaming King, he made 79 from 79 deliveries. But why I say King is that I'm just trying to make the point that just like how Hope makes 128 in the first match, if King, for example, had gone on to make 100 in this match, would have more than likely would have scored, not more than likely, would have scored over 300 and more than likely would have won this match. So what happened today is that none of our top 6 make 100. That was the difference. Class in the South African top 6 make 100. So that's what you want. You play 6 specialist batsmen. You want one of them, at least one. If you get 2, that's even better. But you want one of your top 6 batsmen to go on and make 100. And today, King should have gone on to make 100. And we would more than likely win this match. I hope you understand. Difficult to watch a 4-day game when matches ended in 3 days. 4th day is Saturday. Can only go see matches on a weekend. Thank you, CWI, for streaming. Sal4X, well said. I appreciate that comment. Godfrey Davis, CWI didn't get Etty a contract, or he refused the contract. Well, I know that there's a lot of banter in the chat. Please click on that subscribe button. It is free to subscribe, and you click only once. And scrolling across the bottom is how you can make contribution to the Cricket Forum. Have a good day. Please have a good day. Enjoy yourself. I know it is very disappointing, but try to get your mind off the cricket today. We lost the match. Try and get your mind off the cricket today. But remember, though, we won the series 1-0. West Indies players' head is already in the IPL. Okay, Sheldon, thank you for that. Please slash a like on the video, click on the subscribe button, and scrolling across the bottom is how you can make contribution to the Cricket Forum. And please click on those links in the video description and become a cricket coach, or check out Dream Paris cricket shoes, check out the plate supplies, check out Cappuccino Jewelry. Have a great day all. One love. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved one. See you tomorrow.